Okay, so essentially this is how it started. This original post, y'all remember he changed the design of every major trophy there was for zero reason at all. So it goes through like the Larry O'Brien trophy,
Yep.
why he changed that, why he changed the most valuable player, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, defensive player of the year, all that stuff. And then Kevin Durant responds with, "Damn, y'all even hate the trophies?" And he responded with, "Not as much as I hate your drone investments." And he completely ignores it by
Well,
saying, "You hate the trophies. My God, you guys are miserable." And then there's there's this big elephant in the room saying, "Address me. Why do you hate the trophies so much? They look cheap and uncreative." Then I answered your question. I answered your question. Will you answer my question about Skydio, a drone company you invested in, selling to the IDF? Or will you stick to your brand of deflecting and ducking? And guess what? He deflected and ducked.
well, he did respond
He did?
at one point. He did. I don't know if it's still up. I don't know if I can find it. It was something along the lines of, and I could be wrong, but I saw somewhere that he responded with like a joke along the lines of like, if you need drones, we got them.
Oh, that was years ago on his burner account.
Oh yeah, the burner. Yeah.
That's what it
Of
was.
course.
And for people who are a little confused on what this Skydio thing is, him and his firm, 35 Ventures, made a quote unquote passive seed stage investment in Skydio. It was basically like a surveillance thing that him and his firm invested in. Now in 2019, Skydio begins a shift towards government work, securing a $3 million contract with the U.S. Army and $1.5 million contract with the Air Force. He also added about two other small investments in 2021, February of 21 and February of 23. Now, of course, everything that is happening in, I'll just say, the Middle East, that first happened in October 7th, 2023. So all of his investments happened before. So keep that in mind, but these are still ongoing collaborations, essentially. That's why he was trying to have Kevin Durant address what he was talking about with these with that drone company, because he's essentially funding a conflict. I'm just going to leave it at that. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Of course, that triggered a response from this person called Based Frog 23. Do you believe KDF, which is kind of a play on IDF, will address his burner of his at Get Higher 77? Weird, all of his friends in search engine are the ones who are responding to it, and it goes in chats on trashing teammates. This is the rabbit hole that started it all. It was all about the drones, and that really pissed off this guy, and now he brings up this. This was the first thing the first screenshot that he brought up. It was Get Off My Dickerson saying, "Coach called that play to pass to Alpi, LOL," which is Alpin Şengün, of course. "I'm going to turn the ball over with this team." He doesn't care. "Your franchise player can't shoot or defend. That's way bigger issue than my turnovers. Remember, these guys are your future."
That he also asked to go play with. Let's not forget, he asked to go there.
That is just, it's absurd. Like
Katie, you wanted to be in Houston, by the way. Let's not forget that. We don't forget the last 6 months.
That's the place that he wanted to go.
And now he's complaining about the people he's with, knowing damn well those are the guys that were going to be there when he got traded. So I don't really understand his...
I guess the biggest question in all of this is, like, obviously all of this stuff, he sounds like a locker room cancer. But is it just like a passive aggressive thing that he does online, or is he like that in the locker room?
Oh
too?
God, no, he's not like that. He's not like that in games. There's no way. Stephen A. Smith brought this up a few years ago about like KD's leadership not being good, and obviously there's a lot of crap. I think this was specifically in Brooklyn that KD's not a leader, and it's now kind of coming back, and you're seeing the truth behind it. KD has no faith in his teammates. The best way to word it is he gets a lot of his tendencies from a good friend of his and Drake, of just loves to surround him. That's why he does this with like randoms in Twitter. He gets into a burner and he likes to hang out with random people on Twitter because they're not going to say no to Kevin Durant.
And this next one was, "I can't trust Jabari to make an effing shot or get a stop. Just don't give him a tech free throw, to be honest. He's low-key, I'm going to say, on the spectrum.
It's so messed up that he said that. Like, this dude they had a game tonight against my Hornets that they won.
Yep.
And obviously KD pretty much carried that team. But like, hey, Jabari Smith had a good game. He put up 15-7, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. He hit 1 for 1 from the free throw line and no turnovers on 66% shooting. So
now, okay, there has been on multiple occasions, and I've seen clips of this where there is times where he is just a player that KD just cannot trust.
I don't. That doesn't mean you go in and you use this verbiage to insult him to a bunch of. I don't even know who it was. I don't.
So
essentially,
I don't know
who hoops.
he has like multiple group chats on this burner account of fans. That's who these guys are, and you'll see on some of these when he says something, there's like 8 to 10 like laughing emojis. So he just has a bunch of group chats of his fans gassing him, and him just like spilling everything that he wants to spill.
Because like, let's be real. Obviously not Katie in this situation, but like if Steph were to be like, I got a burner, let me invite you to this group chat. I'm going to talk a bunch of shit about Draymond and Steve Kerr. You'd be in there fucking laughing at this shit. I do the same thing if LaMelo invited me to some Twitter group chat. So
yeah, I don't blame the guys in it. I blame, of course, Kevin Durant. I started holding Steph accountable in film, and they looked at me like, look at 11 people. So he's literally just having group chats of stands so he can feel better about himself because he's 37 and he's alone.
Dude, he needs to get a wife. It's time for somebody to wife it up. Dude, it's so funny because if you watch like All-Star Weekend, he's like on his phone the entire time because that's when all this stuff started coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the entire game. Or like through warm-ups, through everything.
Wait, do you have the one where he was talking about how he misses Ben Simmons?
I certainly can pull that up because here's the thing. There is a guy on Twitter that went out of his way. This is unemployment final boss here.
Is it the KD Files website? Yes.
The KD Files website. This is a full in-depth website of every public record of all of the burner accounts that we know about. And you can look up anyone that you want.
God.
So who did you want to talk about?
Ben Simmons one.
Ben. Oh no, here's good.
It might be related. There it is.
I swear I miss Ben Simmons. He at least would give me the ball, bro.
Shit was funny, dude. Some of these are funny.
What is this one? Why would you trade Kyrie for people who hate basketball? What is that one about?
Traded Kyrie. Was that to Brooklyn? I actually have no idea. Because the only thing I can think of was IT was traded from Cleveland.
He never played without Kyrie. Like, he left the same offseason as Kyrie did, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he played without him due to injury and like.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
The vaccine stuff.
But he's talking about why would they trade him. So he's pretty much talking about a team that he doesn't even play for anymore. Oh, yes, of course. This is definitely the one. 2 dictators, Stalin and Hitler. He's pretty much he pretty much called
and Kim Jong Un.
Yeah, he was pretty much calling Frank Vogel and Devin Booker 2 dictators. I mean, this is just absurd.
And it's crazy because the Suns are doing better without KD. Devin Booker stayed. Suns are doing better without KD.
Why is that the case though? Because obviously KD is a better player than both of those players.
It's just kind of fit wise. I mean, no one on that team is so like you at the time. Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal are all three ball dominant guards. Not counting KD. KD's a small forward, and he's damn good at what he does. But
I think a lot of it is Colin Gillespie too.
Lack of depth as well. I mean, this team had nothing, and they could never stay healthy. So there's a lot that goes down to it.
Oh yeah, here's the one with James. So here's the one with James Harden. I'm a James fan. Slightly delusional, but I understand him.
Shit's funny, man. Slightly delusional, but I understand him. And look, and James Harden has looked nothing but he's right every time recently.
Kai really on the best behavior around the European, but treat his own people like we owe him something. What does that even mean?
He's talking about Luka.
Of course, yeah.
So he's basically saying that Kai will suck up to the white man.
Oh, my God. Oh my goodness.
It's deep.
Hey, Kyrie thought the white man was gonna play honorable hoops. I'm crying. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say
Keep in
about
mind,
it.
they made it to the finals together. This is just extreme pettiness from KD. Kai makes it to the finals without KD. Like after the Brooklyn Nets thing, so of course he's gonna get petty
Steph
towards
won
him.
a championship without KD. Everyone's
James
winning
Harden,
without him.
James Harden didn't make it, so KD likes him. If James Harden makes it to the finals this year, KD's gonna hate him. KD is going to hate him because anybody that
I
makes,
cannot disagree with you. There's nothing that you're saying that I can disagree.
unless you're Devin Booker. Devin Booker automatically. Well, no, Devin Booker has gone to the
They're
finals
winning without
KD.
him. They're winning without him. Thunder, they're winning without him.
Kevin Durant is just bitter and he's petty. Still one hell of a basketball player. Let's get that very clear. This has nothing to do with his skills on the court, but he is extremely petty and extremely bitter towards anybody that can win without him or do better when he's not there.
So this essentially all stems from the hate that he got from going to Golden State.
No, I think it comes even before that because this really started back in OKC before going to Golden State. Where he talked about he was tired of being number two. He was tired of being number two. He was number two to LeBron. He was number two to Steph.
He was number two in the draft.
Number two in the draft. He's always been number two, quote unquote. And I think he's just always been bitter. He's always been bitter because of it.
I think it's that, and he just doesn't have anyone in his life. He doesn't have a woman in his life, and I don't want to get this like super personal here, but I mean I think that's that, and obviously everything with the number two that you were talking about. Those two things combined is what is making the guy bitter. And then what he does is he goes onto Twitter and he gets his ego up from all of his stands.
That's what, cause yeah, he's chronically online, dude. For somebody who's 37, you gotta go touch grass, KD. Go touch grass, man. At the end of his career, you know, you can tie a player down to every franchise. You got LeBron to Cleveland. Steph is going to be a Golden State. Devin Booker's Suns. Donovan Mitchell, I don't really know where he's going to be labeled down at yet, but like Nikola Jokic, the Denver Nuggets. Who is going to claim KD when he retires?
It's a good question.
When you think of KD, what are you going to? I mean, obviously Golden State. But they're claiming Steph Curry. They don't really claim KD.
Well, yeah, I mean, it stems from the beginning. Obviously, the Sonics can't claim him because he played one season there. The Thunder can't claim him because he left them to go to the 73-9 Golden State Warriors.
And then Shea also won it, so it's like...
And Shea won it. He won an MVP as well. Russ won an MVP.
They'd claim Russ before they claimed KD.
Oh, of course. And then, of course, the Warriors. I mean, that's Steph's team. They're gonna pick the other three before him. Of course, he won 2 championships there, 2 finals.
Brooklyn,
MVP,
I guess.
You got to think Brooklyn. I mean, that out of. But the thing is that's a crosses out of elimination. He didn't do anything in Brooklyn. That's where he peaked. That's where he was.
Brooklyn. He was a toenail away from the finals.
And healthy knees away as well. I mean, if that entire roster was fully healthy, and if COVID never happened, and Kyrie didn't have to deal with all the vaccination stuff, the team was going to win the championship. Giannis would not have. Giannis would be out already if A, his feet were a little bit smaller, or B, the team was a little bit more healthy. Giannis would be gone. Giannis would be gone years ago. It has to be the Nets because of course it's not the Suns.
But they also just have, who else are the Nets going to claim as their like legend?
Jason Kidd.
I mean, yeah, but that's so long ago. They might as well claim KD at this point. At least they have something.
2019 D'Lo.
Yeah. Brook Lopez is still their leading scorer, all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, but you're not going to claim Brook Lopez as your franchise guy. At that point, you might as well say Vince Carter. But again, Vince Carter, that's the Raptors. I mean, you think of Vince Carter, you think of the dunk contest, you think of the Raptors.
When you think of KD, though, you're not like I don't really think of a team that you're going to be like. I mean, obviously, I feel like the Thunder and Warriors are the most likely, just because what he did on both of those teams was so big compared to everywhere else he's been.
He's known for going to Golden State. It's not being on Golden State. It's not being on the Thunder. It's he's known for moving from the Thunder. It's the transition on July 4th.
I don't think there's much to say. I think it comes down now to like, if we're gonna go back to what he said about his Rockets teammates, like, is there gonna become a problem there? Because the team's already struggling, and they just got off a win with the Hornets, but like they're full on adults. But like Jabari Smith Jr. looked up to KD. Mm-hmm. How would you feel if the guy you looked up to, the guy you grew up watching, called you what Kevin Durant called you?
And he went on Instagram and posted a picture of him and Katie right afterwards.
So
Was it Ime Udoka or one of the coaches pretty much was like, I don't get into the Twitter stuff.
well, they're not going to. No, I don't think they will.
Yeah, everyone's super cordial about it. They're not like really sharing anything, trying to preserve what they have, which is essentially nothing still this season until Fred VanVleet comes back. So it's like,
Come back soon, Freddie.
oh, well, what are you gonna say to the public? Like you're not gonna just bash
They're not. It's gonna die. It's gonna die out. They're just gonna let it go. They're gonna sweep it under the rug, which I think for a team, obviously none of this like the Katie tweets are like, oh my god, it's just kind of lame.
Well, it's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose no matter what. If you talk about it, it's a lose. If you don't talk about it, it's a lose. So you might as well just hope that it dies.
But it will die. It will.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll die in the sense like the original Katie burners never died out, but it just became a meme. This is going to become a meme because nothing he said within his burners is something that you're going to be like, we need to get rid of Kevin Durant for. It's all just him being.
The thing about the thing that he said about the drones.
Well, yeah, that.
You'd think that would be something that you would get rid of him for, but it's not.
But it's going to be something that just it's going to get swept under the rug, unfortunately.
If he wasn't Kevin Durant, then probably. Like, let's say if Reed Shepherd did this. If Reed Shepherd went out and pretty much was like, what did he say?
It would have happened. It would have happened because obviously he deserved it. But look what happened to Myers Leonard.
What did happen to Myers Leonard?
Myers Leonard used a slur for Jewish people in a Twitch live stream, and he got blackballed from the league.
Hey, you got blackballed from everywhere. Like he doesn't even play basketball anymore. He can't even play overseas.
He's gone because he used a slur.
But when KD uses plenty of slurs, what happens?
It's Kevin Durant.